Hello folks, and welcome once more to my channel, where I'm going to spend pretty much the rest of December deciding, hey, you know what, let's make a bunch of random D&D videos. Now, these videos are going to be based off of a art prompt of D&D proportions from Scarlet Moth from 2017. I couldn't find one more recent or one that could fill out the entirety of December, so here you go. Favorite characters are always kind of the hard thing to do because I gotta go back through my freaking catalog of characters I've played with, characters I've NPC'd, people that I've played with and their characters. But if we're gonna talk about my characters, the staple has to be Darius Stonemoon because he was my very first character in Nostalgia. Gnome Barbarian, and, you know, just this mighty little fury with a great axe that managed mostly to slay his enemies through sheer dumb luck. And he was a really good time. He was, you know, the stereotypical barbarian character that was just boisterous and didn't like magic, and the one time he dabbled into magic, it was like, it's not morphine, just took a brick to his head to forget everything. More recent days, though, we're still playing it on and off, a Skulls and Shackles campaign, adventure path within Pathfinder. And I'm rolling with a street shark. Yeah. He is a skinwalker with shark bloodline. So he's kind of already immediately OP because he's able to breathe water and move around underwater just fine with no swim speed and all that. I kind of didn't intend it to be as powerful as he is, mostly because I just think of all the instances in old campaigns where it's like underwater situations suck. And the first thing that pops in my head is like, well, I don't want to have to worry about breathing. And I was fine with penalties and whatnot. And for some reason I decided also to make him a martial artist. Which is a subclass of monk. Essentially making it so as he did not have to be of lawful alignment. And that was pretty much my big goal, was that since he was not lawful, he was not necessarily constricted to, you know, not doing piracy and whatnot. Didn't like the idea of it. He had a sailor background, and this character's name is Ahriman, by the way. No real reason for the name, just felt like it was weird calling him my skinwalker character. But yeah, he's a skinwalker shark with a martial artist things, mostly focusing on trying to be a relatively good guy and not get into anyone's bad side, despite the fact that he has, oh god, so monks in Pathfinder are actually pretty badass, in my opinion anyways, the Unchained ones. And they have flurry of blows, and they can use martial arts skills and whatnot. This guy was just essentially a big brawler. Think Zangief from Street Fighter. And he's just so fun to play when it comes to combat, even out of combat, because he's not very much a people person. He mostly spent all his times on ships and dealing with crew members who kind of, you know, just, I don't know, he's not very much of a regular people person. He's more of a sailor person. And the few times we've gotten into fights, I've been trying to have him do subdual damage, which is not technically real damage. Essentially, when you get all the subdual damage on you equal to your hit points, you go unconscious. And if you take enough subdual damage, you still die. So, like, you gotta punch a guy and then punch him so as all his hit points twice over are gone. And in trying not to get heel-hauled, Ahriman has tried to subdue people instead of straight up killing them. Otherwise, most of the people on board that ship would be very dead. And the 3 fights that he's been in, he's criticaled people with subdue damage, like 1 or 2 points away from actually dying. So, yeah. It's still low level at that point, so it's still not just going, you just did like 50 subdual damage. It was still a lot of damage, but it was harrowing because, again, I'd rather not have him face the lash or get keeled hauled or anything like that. Thank you everyone so very much for watching and listening to these random, seeming smaller D&D stories. If you guys like this series, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I hope to be doing this throughout the entirety of December. And if you are here for more D&D based stuff, I have several D&D stories videos and some opinionated videos and some Let's Plays based around Dungeons & Dragons games. Some of my more favorite ones are the Dark Alliance games, and check those out. And if you want to torture yourself, there's also Eye of the Beholder for Game Boy Advance. Don't know why you want to, but there's that. Thank you everyone so very much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Take care. Cheers.